This card chosen for you is from the Fairies Oracle by Brian Froud. Card number 29. Teom, the poet. Clear sight, poetry, erotic energy, laughter, not getting into serious mischief. For quite a while as I looked at Teom's portrait, I really didn't have a very clear idea of his character. He looked so serious, so pensive, so thoughtful, but that wasn't the energy I felt coming from him at all. He had me baffled and fooled. Then my son, also a member of the Oracle discussion group, looked at him and noted, "But he's wearing a mask. He's laughing at us." He likes to speed ahead of us, then stand inside a tree and watch us go by, thinking up mischief for us to fall into. Then he flows ahead like a river, but much faster up over the hills, and lies in wait for us. That felt right, but Teom looked at me with such wounded dignity that I almost got confused again. Then he started laughing and dashed off. I wonder some more about him. And one of the other fairies said, "He's a fine traveling companion if you have a taste for adventure, bawdy songs, high flights of poetic fancy, and very down-to-earth observations. A fine fellow." Teom's boundless curiosity leads him into some strange places, and he is quite happy to take us there with him. Teom's wings, like ours, are neatly folded at his back and not readily visible. He is still learning to use them properly and thinks he is better with them than he really is. He wants to encourage us to unfold our wings and doesn't hesitate to lead us into situations where we almost have to fly, metaphorically sometimes, in order to survive. When I was young, I think it was he who encouraged me to climb up lots of trees and high buildings I couldn't easily get down from, and I know it was he who encouraged my son to do similar things. He is very fond of children. Like him, they are usually willing to try anything. Teom has a poetic spirit which involves much more than just writing of rhymes. It is all about being able to see things as they really are, and in that reality to recognize all beauty, even the beauty of necessity and difficulty. This is not an unthinking, reflexive, immature, everything is for the best attitude, but an understanding of the beauty of what we learn from joy and sorrow, from ease and hardship, from pain and pleasure. Teom also wants us to show us how silly it is to be so very solemn about life. He laughs at himself. He laughs at us. Sometimes he laughs so hard he gets cowslip wine up his nose, and then everyone else laughs at him. He doesn't mind that as long as we're laughing. Teom is also the young apprentice shaman, barely beginning on the path, but with a boundless interest in all things magical and mystical. He'll try anything and encourage you to do so as well. But you might find it advisable to show a little more sense than he does sometimes. He plays the panpipes, but not very well. He also chases the dryads, has much more success at this. He has a lust for life, wine, females, and song. He claims he was born on the Blarney stone, which I doubt, and consequently has a wonderful gift for words, which I don't doubt at all. He loves children, writers, and blithe, adventurous, uninhibited spirits. He is a storyteller with a great imagination and has the power to inspire others to action with his words. As a message, when Teom turns up in a reading, his presence suggests the youthful spirits and energy abound. This is the time to do exciting things and to tackle projects you've been waiting and wanting to do, but for which you perhaps felt you didn't have the time or the energy. It may even be the time to write about them, but you probably need to do them first. Teom often shows up in readings for people who have a talent and inclination for writing, poetry, adventure, fantasy, or anything else. Possibly the only thing he ever gets very serious about is his writing. And he will spend all the time he needs searching for just the right word, speaking and writing with conviction and sincerity, and the ability to persuade others are indicated by Taom's presence, along with an outpouring of ideas. You may also find yourself thinking about romance and deciding that you want more of it in your life. This doesn't necessarily mean looking for someone new. It might well involve putting some romantic fizz into a relationship that has become overly routine. As a warning though, this card reverse can indicate confusion about what is really true, or it may suggest that we are being silent when in fact we need to speak up. It can also indicate lies found out. You can get into trouble with Taom. Just use a little common sense. If you don't have much, here is your chance to develop some instead of spending your brain energy making up excuses for foolishness. This card in the warning position in a reading would suggest that exercising good sense is of some urgency, lest you wind up head over heels like the reversed Taom. Before I read the second card for you, just a reminder to please hit the like and help me beat those algorithms. For every like that you give me is potentially 1,000 suggestions and recommendations on YouTube. Thank you and God bless. Enjoy the rest of the reading. This card chosen for you is from The Fairy Forest, an oracle of the wild green world by Lucy Cavendish. Card number 12. Frigga. Readiness. Bounty. Plenty. You are at a moment of great good fortune in this lifetime. You have created for yourself more than enough, and now the goodness that is flowing to you must be invested and used wisely. It is easy to squander youth or beauty or opportunity as they seem such an eternal gift. But this card is here to share with you that it is time to ensure that this wonderful moment is worked with wisely. Invest in yourself and in your health. Create more wealth. Learn and study, and also offer your support and investment to worthy others. Take care of yourself and truly make yourself into who and what you have always wanted to become. This time will come around again, but it will not last forever. And so, Frigga wishes for you to consider the gifts that you are being given, the bounty that is coming to you, and consider with great vision and earnestness what will provide for you and your loved ones in the years to come. Be ready to act. Your future can be created now, and the present can become so rich and enduring that nothing can shake your ability to continue prospering. Your skills, your home, your mind, your body. Take care of yourself and watch the good fortune that flows from your wise investment for many years to come. Artwork, Ivy.